evening, Ghana. Good evening, Africa, and good evening, the rest of the world. Tonight, we're discussing much deep into the Japan creativity and then the action part of Japan. Tonight, in the studio of La Noya TV, my guest tonight is Zion B. My name is Ni Ama Olene. You can always call me Dogwani. And we're discussing deep into the associations in Japan, the Ghanaian Association in Japan. And we're going to dive deep into it and we're going to look at what is happening at Chiba currently. What's happening at Chiba currently. And on our program tonight, we have the Ghanaian Association of Chiba. Ghanaian Association of Chiba. There is going to be an inauguration of the Ghanaian Association in Chiba, and that's what we're going to discuss tonight. Like I said, on my left tonight is a gentleman in the seat, and he's go by the name Zion B. Zion B, welcome to the studios of Noya TV.
Thank you very much, my brother.
Please, you can uplift your voice more.
Thank you very much, my brother, for hosting me on this show.
Yes, you are welcome once again. Viewers, we like I said earlier, we're gonna dive deep into it, and as we did the last time on the Ghana version, this is an English version for the viewers who, I might say, sorry for not being able to, understand our language. But I mean, it's one of those things. We need to go back to our roots. Tonight, we're doing an English version with the Ghanaian Association of Chiba. So, we have here an inauguration coming on the 6th of April, which is the Ghanaian Association of Chiba, which tells us clearly that there's been an association formed in Japan, in one city called Chiba, or in one avenue in Japan called Chiba. Yes, and this association is formed by Ghanaians. From my look of things, it's not only Ghanaians, but they have the Ugandans, they have the Nigerians, and then even they have the Christian community, they have the Muslim community, and they have the Hindus communities. Their doors are open to all these communities in Japan, but it is formed by the Ghanaians, and it is called the Ghanaian Association of Chiba in Japan. What do you have to say about that?
First of all, I would like to extend my greetings to all our viewers from all across the globe, wherever you are watching us from. We are live on La Noya TV to discuss issues regarding the Ghanaian Association in Chiba, Japan. First of all, I would like to congratulate all the board members and then the heads that came together to form such an association. I know it's not easy for such an association to be formed, especially in the diaspora. So I would like to congratulate them, or say congratulations to all these leaders who came together. Secondly, from my point of view, I got to know this organization or association is a non-religious association.
Yes,
which gives everyone from all diversities of life, from all diversities of your religion, being your racial background or your color, you can come together and then make this association be one to be spoken of. So when I look at the association, I believe they have a vision, and that is why they even came together to bring this association to bear. So what I would like to say, first of all, is to congratulate them for what they've actually come up with. We are here to talk about the rest.
Yes, my brother. Thanks so much. From what we have on our schedule tonight, we were told, or we learned that the organization embraces or embodies unity, the spirit of unity and togetherness. And you and I can forth and back that when you see an organization form, the first thing that comes into our mind is unity. Unity. We can clearly see that the Ghanaians in Chiba, or the Ghanaian Association in Chiba, they are trying to create an embodiment of unity. They want to create an embodiment of unity between the Ghanaian community and I think the Nigerians and other Africans who live in China, and in that location, Chiba.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what they want to create. And first of all, they've arranged this program that it is going to be inaugurated on the 6th of April in Chiba. And they've selected some key players who are going to lead this project, or who are going to lead this organization, this association into victory. And I think we first have to look at the spirit of unity and then togetherness
Exactly.
when we're talking about association.
Yeah.
What do you have to say about that, brother?
Unity in a pictorial language.
Mm.
When we talk about unity, the need for unity means that there has been a division. Because if there is no division, there is no need for uniting.
Mm.
So for the fact that they are coming together to unite means that they are scattered all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
And they've seen the urgency to unite.
Mm-hmm.
Because before you can unite, you have to know the benefits unity carries.
Exactly.
Because if you lack knowing the benefits, then you wouldn't be serious dealing with issues when it comes to unity.
That's true.
What one person would find it difficult to do, let's say in a week, when 2 or 3 people come together to do the same mission,
It makes
you
it
realize
much
that
easier.
it makes it much easier
That's true.
and faster.
That's true.
And then when there is division of labor, work becomes more effective and efficient,
Exactly.
rather than it being a one-man job. Or,
Let's share some good
yes, or
responsibilities.
it's more like jack of all trades,
Yeah.
who would end up being a master of none. So unity in a way is like the whole body.
Okay.
I would like to actually analyze unity to the body. When the body is being observed, you realize that the head plays its role. But even on the head, we have the ears, we have the nose, we have the eyes, we have the mouth.
Yes.
They are all playing their own
roles,
role.
yes.
When you come down, you
The
realize
neck,
that you have
the
the
chest.
arms, everything is
Exactly.
playing a part. But the body is one unit.
And as a matter of fact, we cannot assume when one part of the body feel sick or feel pain,
Yeah.
it breaks down the entire body.
Exactly.
And then it cannot do anything, meaningful or productive
Exactly.
to itself. So we need the unity to form one big tree.
Exactly.
And like they said, they are looking at the unity to form togetherness.
Yes.
Togetherness.
Yes. And what is beautiful is they are doing this outside Ghana.
Yeah, it's in
Look
Japan.
at
It's in Chiba.
look at the distance from home.
It's in Chiba.
But yet they've managed to organize
Mm.
an organization or an association
Yes.
to bring all the Africans
Yes.
who are in Japan
Yeah.
together.
The African elements.
Yes, so that they can form a team, a
Yes.
strong team for
Yes.
that fact,
Yes.
and then they can extend their help or support
Exactly.
to the people down in Africa.
Exactly.
So I say kudos to them.
Yes. Like I said earlier, this association is going to be inaugurated soon, which is coming on the 6th of April 2025 in Chiba. And Japan ambassador, the Ghanaian ambassador for Japan, has given them his endorsement already. So it looks like, an official program to the public. And the association, the Ghana Association in Chiba, is welcoming the entire Africa. The entire Africa. It's not only about Ghana. Wherever you find yourself and you think this program worth going, the doors are open. We will get there, and I'll give you the informations or the details to get to Japan or to get to Chiba. But first of all, Sam, let's look at the position being lighted for the organization. They have the president, they have the vice president, they have the treasurer, they have the secretary, they have the welfare manager. Let's break it down. Let's look at it from the president.
All right.
This organization is, I think, to me, is well organized because the president is a Christian and he's go by the name Pastor Victor. He's a Ghanaian.
Oh,
He's a Ghanaian.
that tells you that the organization is headed by Ghanaians.
It's a Pastor Victor Kodria. And he's heading the program, he's heading the organization. He's a pastor. And his vice happens to be a Muslim. Can you imagine?
This is what I'm talking about, that the concept behind the organization goes beyond religious barrier.
Exactly.
So it do away with all religion and focuses on the well-being or the welfare of the people. And that's one thing I will applaud them for.
Yes.
Because for you to be a pastor and have an Alhaji who happens to be a Muslim.
Yes, it's an
as your
Alhaji.
vice,
It's an Alhaji.
means
His name is Alhaji Haruna. They say it's a strong pillar who will provide unwhelming support.
All right, so then, of course, if the president happens to be the building, it sits on a pillar.
Exactly.
The pillar happens to be Alhaji Haruna. So they are well prepared, and I believe the whole thing has been well orchestrated.
Yes.
Because when you look at just the concept of going beyond religion to make sure the whole team is fit for the job, means that they are ready to go beyond all the necessary means and measures to see that the group is moving forward as a team.
Okay. And like I said, Alhaji Haruna is a strong pillar for this movement or for this organization. And he is going to, vice Mr. Victor Kodria, in his production. Down beyond the vice president, we have the secretary, who happens to be Obed Buahin. He is the secretary for this organization. And once again, like I said, this organization is welcoming the entire community, entire Ghanaian community, not only Ghanaian, the African society, to come together. And it's going to set us a symposium of unity or togetherness. So I'm looking forward to see much folks from Ghana or much applicants from Ghana going for this inaugural ceremony, which is coming on the 6th of April at Sheba. And like I said, we have Obed Buahi as the secretary. Do you have any advice for him or anything to tell him?
What I would like to tell my brother Obed is, being a secretary is not just about writing the books or penning down the minutes.
Exactly.
But you have to have the compassion and the zeal for the position. Because sometimes you go to meetings and you realize that the meetings are being prolonged. You end up writing and writing and writing and writing. Sometimes you become fed up writing. But you ought to devise ways and means, to write the things in such a way that later on you can also go break it down and then put it in a way that the whole team will see. Because putting down minutes and taking records of the whole organization means that the organization will rely on you for database. So you ought to put down the right things at the right time, because the mistakes you do in the book will cause a great error for the whole team.
That's true.
And before that error will be detected, it might be too late for something to be done about it. So I would like him to focus on his secretarial job.
Exactly.
And do it to the core, so that the group will benefit from his position as a secretary.
And trust me, these are key members of the group. These are, board members, these are executive members of the group who are going to ensure or make sure that the programs and the inauguration runs smoothly, and then the association as a whole also runs smoothly. Exactly. Now, let's look at, with the secretary, below the secretary, I think we have the welfare manager, who happens to be a lady. And her name is Esther Kari.
Yes.
Esther Kari. They said here is the passionate soul who will cater to the needs of all members. It's a passionate soul.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think those are the right choice of words to be used to describe such a person, because you need a compassionate soul in order to actually ensure the welfare of a group or the welfare of an entity. So for the fact that she's been described as someone who has a compassionate soul means she's the right person to do the job.
Yes.
Now, when we look at welfare issues or matters pertaining welfare, we realize that they play a major role in a group.
That's true.
Because when you look at the structure of church, they even have their welfare system run every day. But what do they use the welfare for?
That's a big question.
Because welfare also pertains to money. Without money, there shouldn't be the need for that group or that position to be created.
But Mr. Zion, I think this is another topic for a whole discussion, because when we look at the Christian community and its welfare, we cannot even describe what they use the money for.
Exactly.
But like I said, this is another topic for a whole discussion. Now let's look at welfare. Like I said, Esther is the welfare manager, and then we have Kofi Edu as organizer. Organization, or when we say organizer, I think his job is a bit tedious. And then we have to look deep into it to see if he can organize the association. He can make sure he organizes the association.
His position is more intense, because when we plan to build, let's say, a house, we need to organize the stones, we need to organize the sand, we need to organize water, cement,
rods,
everything.
Gets the builders also together,
and this sits on the shoulder of the organizer to make sure that when the contractor calls for cement, there should be cement available.
That's true.
When the workers are in need of water, or they are in need of sand or rocks, it should be available for the work not to be delayed.
That's true.
Because the job can be run with all these necessary things available. So if the organizer is failing to produce or provide something that the workers or the team needs, it will set the team back.
That's true.
And delay success.
Yes. And productivity too.
Exactly. So when we move from that angle of building a house and we come to the organization, it's another concept of building the organization and building it to be strong on a strong pillar. So when he's organizing, he should use such concepts and such ideologies so that he will know that what he's orchestrating is not just a mere job, but the whole team relies on him for organization. And where he tells them to move is where they will move to.
That's true. And he goes by the name Kofi Edu, and he is the organizer for the Ghanaian Association of Chiba. And he goes by the name Kofi Edu Buahin. Folks and viewers, we are here on La Noya TV this evening to bring to you a program named Let's Go to Japan. Let's have a feel of Japan. And we want to know all these things that happen to our brothers and sisters who are not native, or let me say aborigines of Japan, but they are just visitors, or so people who are there to do business. We are talking deep into their organizations. Organizations that helps them to stay or helps them to keep their business going in Japan. And this is one of its kind. This is called the Ghanaian Association in Chiba. The Ghanaian Association of Chiba. And they are in Japan one more time. And we are promoting this inauguration on La Noya TV just to ensure or to make sure the public or Ghanaian society knows exactly what's happening in Japan with our brothers. And like I've said earlier, I have Mr. Zion B, or Nyemenu Zion B, here, and he is the host to the reality show on Latino, the what's the name?
Reality Check and Self-Discovery.
That's true, Reality Check and Self-Discovery show. You can also follow him on Latino 96.1. Folks, we get into a point where we need to look close into one background, which is very, very, very confidential, and that's the financial background. And on that position, we have Mr. Jerry Bekum. It looks like most of these figures are Ghanaians. And he goes by the name Mr. Jerry Bekum, and he's in charge of finance He's in charge of finance. And from what we have here, they said it's a financial wizard.
Mhm.
He will prudently manage resources.
He's someone who the whole team
Mm.
relies on him
Yeah.
when it comes to matters of financial stuff.
Yeah.
And we realize that money answers all things.
Mm.
So even in their association, whatever they do, they will still need to consult their financial person
Mm.
in order to be able to acquire, let's say, the event grounds and every other thing they need money.
Okay.
But with the description
Mm.
that was given below his name or
Mhm.
beneath his name says that he
It's
is a financial wizard.
Yeah.
So it says it all.
Mm.
When we say someone is
Yes.
when we say someone is a computer wizard, you know what it means.
Mm.
Meaning that
Mm.
when you are stuck in your mind and you cannot do anything with your own computer,
Yeah.
that person can come and tow you
Yes.
from that angle.
Yes.
and then relieve you of every other stress you have. And that is what
Mr. Jerry.
Mr. Jerry
What's the name once again? Mr. Jerry Beckon
can do
Yeah.
when it comes to
Yeah.
matters
Yeah.
regarding finance.
Yeah.
So I think the team is good to go. From the president, the vice, coming down to the secretary, the welfare, and we are now, because right from the welfare, they will need money.
Exactly, because the financial minister needs to release money to the welfare to do his job
So
or to
I
get
think
things organized.
the line up for the team tells you that the team has already won.
Yeah, they are in a
the
successful
match.
victory.
Exactly.
Yeah, they are in a successful victory.
Exactly.
Let's say kudos to the deputy in charge for welfare, and she go by the name Dinah Abeka, and she is the deputy in charge for welfare. They said a kind-hearted individual that she is, and she go by the name Dinah Abeka. We say kudos. Like I said one more time, this organization is from or is being organized by Ghanaians in Chiba, and they are in Japan precisely doing these wonderful things for our brothers and sisters who find themselves on the diaspora. Please, I want all viewers to get it from this point that there is a point where if you want to join this organization or you want to be part of this inauguration in Chiba, you can focus or get the details and then get into it, and then you'll be part of this inauguration in Chiba. And it's coming on the 6th of April at Chiba in Japan. Viewers, soon we will be wrapping up soon. But let me take this one deeply from here. And he said that if you really want to be part of this program, you need to contact one Mr. BYC, Mr. BYC, and he's in charge. Is in charge of the operation. A team dedicated experts. And on this phone number, you can reach him on 090-2940-1595. 090-2940-1595. And it goes by the name Mr. BYC. Okay, folks, now let's look deep into the main event. The main event, which is coming on the 6th of April. I keep telling you guys, it's coming on the 6th of April. And it's happening in Japan, at Chiba. Okay, well, I'm going to take this bit by bit so that you can understand it. And I want Mr. Zion B to do this for me whilst we look into the main event, which is coming on the 6th of April. Mr. Zion B, here. You can take it right from here. Viewers, like I told you one more time, this is coming on the 6th of April, and we are telecasting live in the studios of La Noya TV. My name is Ni Ama Oleno, and you can always call me Don Wani when we meet ourselves or when we find ourselves somewhere in the city. Mr. Zion B, let's kill it.
Yeah. So we, on this La Noya TV program, on the behalf of the Ghanaian Association in Chiba, we extend an invitation to all Ghanaians to join us for the inauguration of the association, a celebration of our shared heritage and culture. The inauguration, themed Uniting Ghanaians in Chiba, will take place on Sunday, 6th of April 2025 at the Chiba City Civic Hall, Kanamecho, Choku, conveniently located just 4 minutes away from Chiba JR station, which happens to be the train station. The event will commence at 3 p.m. and we are honored to have the Embassy of Ghana, Japan, Christian community or Christian community,
That's true.
Islam community, Uganda diaspora community in Japan, Nigeria community in Japan, and Ghanaian Association in Jabuya in Japan in attendance, as well as all noble and Ghanaian citizens in Japan. So this is the invitation officially for each and everyone who wants to go. It's on 6th of April and it's on a Sunday. It's happening live at Chiba City Civic Hall, Kanamecho, Choku, and it's conveniently located just 4 minutes away from Chiba JR station, which is their train station.
That's the train station.
The event commences exactly at 3 p.m. And we are very, very honored to have the Embassy of Ghana, Japan, the Christian community, Islam community, Uganda diaspora community in Japan, Nigeria community in Japan, and the Ghanaian Association in Jabuya in Japan in attendance, as well as all noble Ghanaian citizens in Japan. Thank you.
Well, viewers, this is a beautiful piece of invitation, and I'm so pleased. I wish I can join this train to Japan. Oh my Lord, it's going to be a beautiful inauguration. From the look of things, and the most interesting part of it is that it's going to, it's going to form, or it's going to build on unity. You see, they are embodiment of unity and togetherness. And that's what I love. That's what makes me happy. And that's what I want every viewer who is watching this program right this moment to look at. Let's come together. Let's live in togetherness. Let's help each other. Let's make sure we are there for each other. Let's be bold enough to say, I'm the strong pillar of this and that. Viewers, my name is Ni Ama Olenu. And tonight in my program, I did it with Sam, and you can always call him Zion B. Soon we come to the end of the program, and like I said, let's go to Japan. Let's have a feel of Japan. Viewers, it's not going to be a one-day show. It's going to be running from time to time, anytime, any soon. And I think every year there will be one inauguration or one movement. If you really want to be part of it, just don't waste time. Just don't waste time. Just get the correct details or the correct information by contacting Mr. I think BYC on the phone number. One more time, let me mention that for you viewers. That's 09029401595. That's 09029401595. And you can talk to Mr. BYC, get all the necessary information and necessary details that you need to get on this show. Okay, viewers, without wasting my time, we've run time and then time has gone so far. We're wrapping up with the show, and if we'll meet again here next week, and it's going to be on Let's Go to Japan. One more time, my name is Ni Ama Olenu. I'll give the permission to Zion B if you really want to give some shout out or some greetings to some viewers.
Alright. First of all, I would like to say a big shout out to Carol Queen of Australia, Sydney, and Andrew Moorhead of Australia, Sydney. I would like to say a big shout out to Min of Tarawa and Uncle Darrow of the Tarawa Aboriginal Corporation. and everyone down there in Australia, Sydney. I say big shouts from the studios of La Noya TV to you. Once again, I would like to say a big thank you to Sugar and Sickly for being a part of this production. I'd like to say a big thank you to La Noya TV, the production team, and everyone who partakes in the progression of La Noya TV. I'd like to extend my greetings to all my guys down there in Apapa, Okwasala, man like Udrisa, man like Kute Rosie, man like Rockefeller, man like Paul Dege, man like General GC Cons. I say big thank you for following my craft. And I'd like to say a big thank you to Latino 96.1 FM for hosting my show there. My show is called the Reality Check and Self-Discovery Talk Show. I run it every Tuesday on Latino 96.1 FM. You can call me Zion B or Holy Name. Whenever we meet around the town, we rock shoulders together and then we come together to build up the nation. Thank you for hosting me on that.
All right, viewers, soon we come to the end of the program. And it's always beautiful to give a shout out to my crew. Not forgetting man like Aben, not forgetting brother like Sise. And also one more time, Sugar and Secret for being part of the production. It's a wonderful production and I'm so pleased. We're gonna meet here one more time on this very topic, which is let's go to Japan, let's have a feel of Japan. Until we meet again, we say shout out.
La Noya TV, oh say yeah.